Is it possible for an artist to capture the past, present, and future of the world in one sculpting? What you're looking at is a sculpting by artist Luelan Bodden called 666, and it represents the evolution of technology, specifically the internet and the World Wide Web. So you're probably wondering, what does a spider, a snake, the globe, and a web have to do with technology? Well, you're about to find out.
The evolution of technology, is so, the way it started and the way it's going is unbelievable. The spider really represents the internet and how life is going. Privacy is going to be out the door. Nothing will ever be private anymore. We're going to have to hire companies to keep our documents, our life private, and it can be very, very difficult.
In Revelation chapter 13 verse 16 it says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads." Now thousands of years after that verse was written, Luelan gives his interpretation of what it means.
Now the mark is basically a microchip, that everything in this world is going to be microchipped. Humans are started to be microchipped. I got a friend of mine that he has 2 microchips. He got one for medical reasons. Everything about your personal life is going to be microchipped. And that's where we're going, and that's where we're heading. The sculpture that I made, I have the snake all wrapped up in the World Wide Web, completely paused, and then the spider is the new king. Then I have God's hand actually holding up the world, represented with a nail, like Jesus with a nail through the hand. Eventually what's going to happen is that, God will take this thing back and squash this whole thing. Basically, the spider's pretty much on different continents. He's planting eggs all over because you got many, many different type of people that are going to help make this thing much bigger, and the evolution of it can get much greater. The human mind and the body is 2 separate things. The mind controls the body. Man has figured out that you can preserve the mind, send it into the World Wide Web, so your loved ones, when they're passing away from maybe a cancer or some disease, they'll be able to preserve the mind, download it, and send it into the World Wide Web.
Preservation of the mind is similar to transcendence, which is defined as extending or lying beyond the limits of ordinary experience. Now this sculpting was made in 2012, but there's a movie coming out this year, April 2014, which touches on many of the same concepts, and that movie is also called Transcendence.
All of this I'm talking about, not going to happen today. They're working on it. There's many years to come for this to happen. So that's a scary part of the evolution of technology.